morning, everyone, and welcome to The Balancing Act. I'm Olga Villaverde.
And I'm Amber Milt.
Okay, so I know it's morning, but I know that she will eat this morning, afternoon, and evening, and that is pie.
Yes, I was wondering which one you were going to come with, because pretty much I eat anything.
She
but
loves
I
it.
love pie. I love to bake pies. I love to eat pies. Yes, I do.
And then I know you're going to love going behind the scenes of Waitress, the smash Broadway musical. What a treat.
Oh, it was so awesome. You know, I love getting to sit down with the all-female creative team. You don't have that much in Broadway anymore.
No, you don't. That's
so
fantastic.
Go girls. And we got to meet multi-Grammy nominee singer-songwriter Sara Bareilles. You know, her hits include Brave, Love Song, and of course, we got to sit down with Tony-winning director Diane Paulus. We love her.
Fabulous.
Yes.
Now, sticking with the cooking theme, because we do love to eat, Chef Stuart O'Keeffe is in the kitchen this morning. He's pre-gaming for us. That's right, there's a big football game happening soon.
That's true. We're gonna have some parties for that too. And you know what goes great with football?
What?
Avocado.
Avocado.
Yes, it's the perfect combination. So Chef Stuart is going to go beyond guacamole. He's got some great ideas. What do you got?
That's right, ladies. We're turning avocado into tasty treats and more for the big game.
I love it. I also love seeing the Patriots in that game. Oops, sorry.
We'll see about that. Go Birds. All right, we've got so much to get to because the Balancing Act starts
right now.
Broadway Balances America, brought to you by Broadway across America, bringing the best of Broadway to a city near you.
Time now for Broadway Balances America, our series that takes you behind the scenes of some of the most beloved Broadway musicals. I love this as they appear across the country and into your local theaters. Today, Waitress.
Sugar, butter, and yes, a spunky waitress, blended all together with an original score that is so witty by Grammy nominee Sara Bareilles. And guess what you've got? What? You've got a recipe for the perfect Broadway musical. So let's head to the diner and meet the women of Waitress the musical.
The musical is inspired by Adrian Shelley's beloved indie film of the same name, with music and lyrics by Sara Bareilles, a book by Jesse Nelson, and directed by Tony Award winner Diane Paulus.
The story of Waitress is based around 3 waitresses who work in a small diner, small town USA. They're real people, they work hard for their living, and at the center is the character of Jenna. And she is an extraordinary pie baker. She has this incredible talent, but her problem is she doesn't deal with the real life troubles in her life. Instead, she puts all her emotions and bakes a pie.
Jenna is a character that is so precious to me and has done so much for me in my life. And so getting to tell her story, you know, was just like such a, I'll never forget that.
It's hard not to instantly fall in love with our heroine, who often balances life's toughest situations through her whimsical pie recipes.
She's a wife. We look at that relationship between her and her husband. She works at a diner where she and her 2 kind of best coworker pals, Dawn and Becky, work. We all work together. She bakes as an escape. But what happens is these circumstances are so in her face that she doesn't have the choice just to bake it away. She has to face these realities, these deep, kind of scary, dark, emotional realities. And then it's unbelievable how her life changes.
Jenna soon discovers that she's become pregnant and is in an unloving marriage with little hope of getting out. Dismayed by the news, but determined to keep the baby, Jenna heads to her doctor, pie in hand, and meets the handsome and charming Dr. Jim Palmiter, and suddenly her life begins to take a turn.
But what's so redemptive in our musical is this woman who's an extraordinary pie maker actually, in the end of our story, gets to turn that talent into a form of empowerment. She has to deal with her own problems, and she does it through so many things that happen to her in the show. Relationships, encounters, her deep sister friends that she has in that diner, the other waitresses. But in the end, she has to look inside herself.
Everybody's got something they're dealing with. Don't worry about me.
Helping Jenna summon the strength and courage to rebuild her own life are her fellow waitresses. There's the feisty Becky, played by Charity Angel Dawson,
dust the flour out of your brain. She wants to, you know, help spur her on toward greatness and toward this life that she can have of happiness and fullness without this abusive relationship. And I think that she does it with a little sass on it, but it's all in love to try to get her to the next level in her life.
What is it like to play her, and are you similar to her? How much of yourself do you bring into that role?
I'm not as spicy, you know, as Becky, but so it's nice to have that release on stage, to get to like tap into a different part of myself, that I become the person who reaches out to help my friends a lot. You know, I want to see them, you know, grow and live and thrive.
And rounding out this trio of strong women is Lena Klingeman, who plays the reserved Dawn.
Well, you can move in with me. It's a studio, but I have a full-size twin.
She's, you know, vibrant and has so much going on underneath that like turtle exterior that she's hiding under. And so I love getting to bring kind of my own buoyancy and vibrancy to that, especially for when those moments that she pops out of her shell. But also I'm a Capricorn, so her perfectionism and control freakness really speaks to me too. So I like to play the balance between those two things. Really getting to relish in seeing the beautiful bond of friendship and love between these three women. I hope the audiences see themselves in one or all of them and just get to enjoy something that we don't often see, which is this like beautiful bond of female friendship.
Celebrating the bonds of friendship, motherhood, and of course, the magic of a well-made pie, all comes together through the music and lyrics of Grammy nominee Sara Bareilles.
I think I wanted to give everybody some emotional depth, and you know, I think there was lots to draw from the world of Waitress, that all of these characters are so interesting and complicated and messy, and they were delicious to sort of like do a deep dive into and try to give them, you know, some real life. And then, as always with my music, my hope is to just be a reflection, that someone recognizes themselves.
And this beautiful masterpiece has been brought to life by Broadway's first all-female creative team.
It just seems like they were all the people that were right for the job, you know, and it just happened to be women.
You know, we weren't trying to be the first all-female group, we just happened to be people who were working hard and in the top of our fields and found each other that way. We had to explore a lot of different versions of everything, and you're sort of trying to find the answer, but there's no playbook to go to, so you're on this constant exploration with each other. But you know, we had a lot of laughs, we had some tears, we had, you know, everything in between.
As we've worked, the actors and the people who are part of our team and community, you know, will often pause and say, can I just note that it never looks like this in the room? And I think that visualization of seeing women lead in a room creatively is just a sign that this is possible. And all the young women across America who are aspiring to be in these fields know there's a place for them.
Dish, deep dish. Sorry, Cal. The day starts like the rest we've seen.
And of course, there's always a place for pie.
So for me, I had never made a pie. I thought it was very important to make a pie. And after I had found out that I had won the role of Jenna, my mom flew to New York City, and in my New York City studio apartment, she taught me how to bake a pie, which was my great-grandmother's cherry pie recipe, and we called it very celebratory pie.
My go-to pie is my mom's blackberry pie, and then it's pretty much just like blackberries and sugar.
I feel like my production is my pie. I spend so much effort, you know, creating the production and working with such remarkable performers like Desi and kind of like launching them. Those are my little cooking creation.
Waitress is a little slice of heaven, and they can't wait to share this winning recipe with audiences across America.
I think people come away from the show not realizing that they were going to laugh as much as they did. Yeah. And I hope that we continue to just kind of touch that heart center. When people come to see the show, they leave with having had an emotional experience, but also that they have gone on some sort of journey themselves.
And this is a musical that says, wake up. It's never too late. And I think especially for women to say you deserve happiness, you deserve a kind of empowerment, but it's everybody's story. And that's a really important distinction. You know, stories about women are not just for women, because everybody has a mother, a sister, a daughter, and we all care about these issues.
You have to see this show. From the songs, to the characters, to the witty, sarcastic, funny. You will laugh, you will cry. It is real. This story is life-changing, for sure.
The North American tour of Waitress is coming soon to a theater near you. Check out Broadway Across America, Broadway Balances America, or you can always go to our website, thebalancingact.com, for all the show information, tour dates, and more.
Sugar, butter, flour.
Did you know that avocados are a fruit and not a veggie?
I did, and I also know they are full of great nutrients, vitamins, minerals, and fiber.
Okay, that's good because I'm eating like at least one a day. But I bet you didn't know that you can use frozen avocados for all your favorite recipes. Takes away the green, takes away the brown. I'm sorry, it makes it more green. We've got Chef Stuart here. Take it away.
Did you know that avocados are a fruit and not a vegetable? They're delicious, nutritious, and so versatile. While guacamole may always be a fan favorite, we're going beyond the traditional for your big game entertaining. I mean, look at this spread we have here in front of us, using the hero of the day, the avocado. And it's not just any avocado. We're using Welch's ripe frozen avocados to serve up tasty treats, so you have perfectly ripe chunks straight out of the bag. It's versatile, convenient, you're not going to waste any more avocados, and it's healthy, of course. So let's just get right into it. So right here in front of me, I have the perfect club sandwich. Using the avocado straight out of the bag, just mash it up, put it in your favorite sandwich. Super easy. I love tuna tartare, and with this avocado, you just mash it up with some green onion in there, have a tortilla with it, super delicious. It's kind of elevated too for a nice appetizer in the evening. And we have a bread bowl with my favorite guacamole recipe. Super delicious again, good game day favorite, love that. Now, if you're on the healthier side, it's a new year, you want to stay healthier, you have your crudité platter right here. So mashed up avocado, dip it right in there. Super good too. You know, you always have a few healthy people that come over for game day. I don't know why they do, but you know, they always turn up. And we have our beloved chicken wings. I love these. Ever since I moved to America, I just cannot get enough of your chicken wings. You make the best ones here. And as with chicken wings, we need a good dipping sauce. So we're going to make a ranch, but we're not going to use buttermilk today. We're going to replace that fat with a healthy fat. We're going to use the frozen ripe avocado. So we're going to put these avocados into a food processor, and then we're just going to add a few ingredients. And guys, making your own dressing at home is so good. I always find you'll save a lot of money doing it this way too. So we got some onion, we got some green onion in there, we got some salt and pepper. Okay, we got some dried mustard. If you don't have dried mustard, use some Dijon mustard at home, that's totally fine. Some parsley, some dill. You gotta have dill in your ranch dressing. It's one of those staples in a recipe. And of course, our lemon juice, because we want it kind of tangy, since we're not using buttermilk, because buttermilk has a nice tang to it. And I'm gonna thin it up with some water. Okay. Pop the lid on. Okay, that is looking beautiful. So think you want it thinner than guacamole, and that's how you know you have the right consistency. See the way it just kind of pours in there? It's absolutely delicious. And of course, since, you know, chicken wings are one of my favorite things, along with spare ribs, I love ribs too, but I'm gonna taste one of these really quickly. And that is so different, and it's like a nice little surprise when people come over. You know, you've you've really changed it up on game day. You've made your own ranch dressing using avocado. That's kind of cool. I want to lick my fingers. Okay, for more information, go to welchesfrozenfruits.com or go to our website, balancingact.com. And for more recipes, you can also check out my cookbook, The Quick 6 Fix. Guys, thanks for watching. I'm going to dig back into these, okay? And finish this.
Are you a wine aficionado? Do you know what food to pair with that wine? Well, not all of us are experts, not me. And figuring out what wine to buy can be so overwhelming. Well, have no fear this morning. We're gonna have so much fun. Here to help us out is entertaining expert, my friend Christina Nicholson. She has some great tips on creating the perfect pairing. Good morning.
Good morning, Olga.
We're gonna have fun.
We are gonna have fun.
We're gonna have wine.
The good news is you don't have to be an expert to do this.
No?
No.
Okay.
You're gonna learn a little bit. You just need to follow some simple guidelines
Like
to
what?
match the food with the wine. Well, if the food is mild, you want to go with a more mild wine. If the food is flavorful, you choose a flavorful wine. And I brought plenty to choose from Ménage à Trois.
What?
Ménage à Trois, Olga. I said it.
A little risque this morning.
Fun and flirty.
That means 3.
Yes, well, that's how the brand started, with 3 grapes, hence the name Ménage à Trois.
Well, I feel like we need one more individual here.
Okay. Can we find somebody?
Stand by. Yes, I'm going to
Let's
get
find somebody.
my
We talked about
fabulous
these
photographer.
wines.
This poor man.
Oh.
Diego.
Lucky Diego.
And wait. He's from Costa Rica. You want to be part of the Ménage à Trois?
I would love to, but, you know, I kind of got to get back behind
You're
the
dying.
camera. Yeah.
He's dying. He's like, Olga, stop it.
Back behind the camera, Diego. We'll
Party
save a glass
pooper.
for you.
So what have you combined for me?
All right, so let's start with the appetizer. We're going to start with the Prosecco, and this is a light wine Italian sparkler made with 100% Glera grapes. You can taste it's kind of citrusy, some floral notes, bright green apple flavors.
Very light.
Really good. It goes very well with something sweet and salty, so we paired it with a smoked salmon bruschetta this morning.
Yes. Okay, this
very
one here?
good. Okay.
My red.
Yes, you're red. You will like this one. If you want something a little richer, you want to go with the Merlot. This is made with some blueberries and juicy plums. It's got some hints of coconut and sweet vanilla, and this goes really well with a cheese tray, some homemade jams and pickles.
Also light.
It's really good.
Okay, and then these 2 down here?
Okay, so we will finish up with Silk. This is the newest red blend offering, and it also shows the softer side, and just like its name suggests, it's very silky and seamless. Goes well with some sea bass, mashed potatoes, and mushrooms.
All right, and last but not least, the desserts?
Last but not least, well, let's get one more dinner in there for the steak and fry fans, just some Cabernet Sauvignon.
All right.
Goes great with that.
By the way, before we get to the desserts, how do these compare like with other wines?
Ménage à Trois is fun, flirty, innovative, high quality. Best grapes in California put into the Ménage à Trois wines.
She's ready this morning. Wow.
All right.
Desserts.
Desserts, our favorite part, right? Okay, so let's start with Midnight. Midnight, another richer wine. Olga, right up your alley. You will like this one. Besides your dessert with the molten chocolate cake and some salted caramel sauce.
And then back to white.
We end with the Moscato Juicy Peach. Sweet, tart, goes great with a citrus dessert and some ice cream.
Thank you so much.
Cheers.
Cheers to you with a quick sip. Fabulous. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
For more information about Ménage à Trois wines, go to ménageatroiswines.com or go to our website, thebalancingact.com. And now that we're going to commercial, Diego, this is for you. Oh my gosh, Broadway, pie, and wine.
It's perfect. I really hope that when they take it on tour that they continue that serving of the pie there, because it was so good.
That's great. I love that.
Well, if you want more besides just warm apple pie, you can head to our Facebook and our website, thebalancingact.com. And of course, you can follow us on Twitter.
Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you next time.
Bye.